Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alright, so I'm gonna go over very quickly some of the changes that I did between the two videos. I suppose the last video and this one. As far as my materia goes and my weapons. So I actually went in and I literally reset every single one of the weapons. But you know, most of that's not going to be terribly relevant because we can only equip one weapon at a time. So let's take a look here at what I did with Cloud and how I've got him set up here. So I've got him with the Iron Blade right now. I'm sure eventually what I'll do is maybe some like weapon specific guides or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if that's terribly needed, but anyways, all right. So I am going to stick with the Iron Blade for the time being. The only thing that I don't really love about that is it's only got one set of connected materia, but that's going to be fine just because of the way that I've got him set up. I would have liked to do like maybe Elemental plus, which actually I think I've got him, you know, and I'll do the materia here in a second, but maybe like a warding and something else. But I've only got two warding materia anyway, and so Barrett and Tifa have those right now. But all right, so as far as this core right here, obviously we've got every ability purchased here. Part of the reason is because it's just so cheap. I mean, only 4 SP. You get a little bit of defense, some HP, physical damage reduction, 10% when guarding. I plan on kind of trying to play a little bit more defensively with Cloud. I've got him equipped with a lot of materia based on, you know, like steadfast block, and just kind of trying to reduce a little bit of damage. And then I've also got their Punisher mode counter damage boost. So my idea here is to, you know, have him set up this way and to try to counter more and block. So I think that this blade specifically is really great, and for that reason, you know, again, the extra 10% physical damage reduction. Let's take a look at the next core. I have no abilities here. I'm not wild about the conditional, like, you know, magic attack power +5 when high HP. It's just because that's not active all the time, so I don't really love those abilities. You know, maybe eventually when we get some more skill points, I think maybe those will start to make sense. But as of right now, I don't really like those, you know, again, conditional type of abilities. So this next one here, I went with the HP +200. Again, skip the limit break 5% boost with low HP. I do like the self-healing, though, 50% boost with low HP, because why wouldn't I want to, you know, have even better healing when my HP is low? That's when you need it the most. So, you know, I've got that ability set up. Next up here, so we've got the new materia slot. Maybe that's obvious. The attack power +12 I went with just because that was the most, you know, attack power that I could get. It's kind of like the most bang for my buck. With the points that I had remaining. And then I went with the defense +8. Trade-off here I really like because it recovers MP when receiving significant damage. It's just nice to be able to, okay, like, oh, I just got, you know, wrecked by some ability. And being able to restore a bunch of, you know, MP after that seems perfect because, you know, then we'll likely use a healing spell to get that HP back. So that's it for that core. The last core here is just materia slots. I wanted to try to get as much materia as I could, and that was, you know, that was it. And that's all the points that I've got as of right now. Let's take a look at his materia, and I actually may need to swap one thing here. I want to make sure that he's got a healing materia. Yeah, he does. Okay, good. So I've got lightning with the elemental for now. We'll see about this. I may want to swap this up and maybe give this to Barrett instead. We'll see. It's just, you know, Barrett is pretty solid when it comes to, you know, attacking and being able to, you know, exploit an elemental weakness by having an element, you know, linked to a weapon is a good thing. So here we've got healing. Again, this will be just good for, you know, if he needs to, you know, do some spot healing. I don't really, you know, want him being the main healer by any means. I think that's going to be Barrett, but again, I think that you know, just having healing on really on everybody, honestly, is probably a good idea at this point. Time to do buffs. It's not ideal, honestly, to have this on him. I may end up switching this with somebody else that has a like a buff duration effect on their weapon. I'm not sure though if Barrett and if Tifa ended up with a weapon that's got that. So we'll take a look. But this may end up being swapped for something else. Fire, yeah, this is kind of just an element that I threw on him just for fun. Deadly dodge, I'm going to leave this on him right now. I'm planning on using Cloud as my main character mostly, and so I'll be able to, just have a better dodge. And then we've got luck up. I don't know. This is kind of just for the heck of it. More luck. Why not? First strike. Cloud is going to be the character that I, start battles off as, and so first strike I think makes sense. Parry and steadfast block because again I want to be really defensive here in my setups. So let's take a look at Barrett next, and I want to see here. So I've got him equipped with Big Bertha. So let's go into Big Bertha and take a look. If he's got the buff extension time, I may give him the time magic. But I think, as far as I can tell, Barrett is an amazing tank. Like, amazing tank. And so I gave him a bunch of extra HP here. I've got the chakra materia on him. That chakra just goes really, really well with, with somebody that's got a lot of HP. And then the new materia slot. So that's that core. Unfortunately, Big Bertha is it's expensive. I mean, if you see here, this costs 10 SP per upgrade. So yeah, it's really expensive to upgrade this weapon. But the next here I've got I bought trade-off and self-healing 50% boost with low HP. Trade-off is another one of those that restores your MP when receiving significant damage. So this will just help me out a little bit with MP. And then desperate recovery here. This seems obvious as well. Because of Barrett's lifesaver ability, I feel like desperate recovery works out really well with that. He's going to be, absorbing damage from the other characters, and so it's going to be really, really nice to be able to, I guess, increase the effectiveness of his healing. And then here we've got another max HP plus 250, and then limit break 5% boost with low HP. I think that, again, normally I don't really like these conditional sort of effects, but I think Barrett's going to be, low HP a lot of the time. Again, because of Lifesaver mostly. And then I've got the 2 extra materia slots. So this didn't end up having any sort of buff duration type abilities, so I don't need to worry about really, having time on him anyway. So let's take a look at his materia. So I've got poison and warding. So this will basically just, reduce, poison, whether or not poison will land on him. I don't know. This probably isn't that great of a setup, but yeah, and this only reduces the debuff duration by 25%. So that's not fantastic, but when my warding materia gets a little bit better, maybe I'll rethink some of this stuff. But as of right now, it's kind of like it doesn't really do that much anyway. So I'm not really. I guess I'm just not that worried about this. The other thing that would be probably good would be maybe, God, is it subversion? Or is it time bind subversion? Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so binding is sleep silence. Yeah, this is probably the better one, and I actually do have this set up with Tifa. Maybe eventually here, that's what I'll do, because again, this will. I mean, honestly, I should do that. I should buy another binding materia to go along with that other warding. Maybe I'll do that here in a second. But sleep, silence, berserk, that's really important. I mean, being immune to sleep and silence, is amazing. Berserk I'm not so worried about, but sleep is really obnoxious for one thing, and then silence, we can't cast spells then. So I'll have to do that with Barrett, honestly. I'll have to swap this poison out for another binding. But I've got healing and magnify here. I want to try this out. I haven't actually tried this yet, but well, let me just see here. Spells linked to the switch back to, yeah. This seems like I should be able to heal multiple characters with the healing spell. So we'll see. Or maybe regen once this gets leveled up a little bit more. We'll see. Chakra, this is a no-brainer. This is probably the best ability, or best. Chakra probably works the best on Barrett because it's a percentage of HP. And, the more HP that Barrett has, the more this is going to be doing for us. So ATB assist, this was just kind of well, I think this makes sense. I've got prayer on him as well. So pray takes 2 ATB segments to use. And so ATB assist says here, small ATB increase for ally when repeating a command 2 times. Actually, that won't work. This probably won't work with prayer. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if this will work with prayer, because I don't know that prayer is using ATB gauges back to back. This strikes me as more like you use 2 abilities, like I don't know, what would it be, like focus shot twice in a row or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, when repeating a command 2 times. Yeah, so this isn't gonna work with prayer. I may have to rethink this now that I'm reading this again. We'll see. I'm just trying to think what else I would use with him. Healing poison. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. It's just that's not gonna work the way I thought it would with prayer. So I may have to rethink that. But anyways. Skill Master slightly refills ATB cage when multiple ATB commands are performed. Yeah, so these 2 really seem like they make sense together. But these 2 may be better on somebody like Cloud or Tifa even. Somebody that's going to be using, multiple commands back to back. So we'll have to probably rethink that. Barrier, this is probably makes sense on him. We'll see though. All right, so Tifa is up next. Binding with the warding. This just seems like a no-brainer. This is so good together. And again, I'm going to have to buy another binding materia. And then I did Ice and Synergy. So, Tifa is going to be kind of like my caster, but not my active caster. I think that I'll have, because Synergy works well with other characters casting the spell, right? So that will activate her ice materia when, like, Barrett uses lightning, let's just say, right? So she'll respond with an ice materia. Pedometer, this I don't know. I'm just playing around with this for the time being. I'll swap. I don't know what's going to happen with this, honestly. I just don't know how that materia works. Magic Up makes sense, right? She's going to be kind of my caster. Auto Cure, I think that makes sense as well. This will just do a little bit of added extra healing. And then ATB boost. We'll see about this one. I always forget to use this, but I need to get better about actually using that. Subversion, breach and dispel here. Let's just see also. I want to take a look at her her weapon. Oops. I don't actually know what she's got right now. Maybe she's got the mithril. Yeah, mithril claws. Okay. So let's take a look here at what I've got for the mithril claws. So materia slot here with her first core. This is another very, very expensive weapon to upgrade. Debuff resistance, elemental defense boost, attack spell MP cost reduction. So again, I'm planning on using a lot of attack spells with her. So we'll see about that. Honestly, and honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably need to swap her like synergy type materia onto somebody else, because I think she's going to be the one that is probably going to be casting a lot. So we'll see about that. And then here we've got elemental damage boost. So another, she's going to be doing a lot of casting, and so elemental damage boost I think makes sense. Gave her a little bit of extra magic attack power, and then ATB charge rate. That just seems like a no-brainer too. That's really good. Yeah, actually, so now that I'm looking at this, nobody has the buff duration on the weapon, so I don't really need to worry about putting those buff type materias on specific characters. So let's see here. Let's go back to materia, and I need to rethink here what I do. I probably should do. Yeah, let's go with time on Barrett. And then we'll swap this out too with the fire. So yeah, Tifa, it actually makes sense to be casting the spells with her. because of her attack damage reduction cost. And then basically the other character should be the one with the synergy. Let's see, who's got the better magic stat of these two? 31 and 30. Actually, yeah, it's technically Cloud. Let's see here. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to get rid of his elemental materia. Well, I think we're just gonna have to bite the bullet here. Yeah, and give that to somebody else. So let's do that. Magnify healing, warding poison. Gonna do this. All right, so Barrett's gonna stick with the elemental. Tifa's gonna get the magnify healing, and then Cloud's gonna have the synergy. So like when I cast a spell from Tifa, Cloud will respond with lightning. I would have liked to keep the elemental on Cloud, but he just doesn't have enough linked slots right now with the way I've got this set up. So, all right, that's gonna be it for kind of like what I did here for upgrades. One thing that I need to do here is I'm gonna head back to Wall Market and learn that enemy skill that we can learn now.
Hey, look, Coco's back. I can't thank you enough. Poor boy. He's easily the most skittish of the bunch. I was worried sick he might get hurt, but thank God he didn't. Momo made it back. Can't thank you enough. Silly old boy, always off in his own world. I was sure some monster'd catch him, but I'm glad to see they didn't.
Okay, let's go to the Wall Market entrance. Idiot. Alright, there's a little scene that happened over here. That looks like the little girl from... Actually, I don't know where she was at. What's going on with this map? Weird. Okay, well, I'm going down here first. Yeah, that looked like the little girl from one of the slums. Can't remember which one she was specifically in. Was she the one that was it Sector 7 with the cats? I think she was that one thing anyway. Alright, let's head down here. I wish I would have, honestly, I wish I would have done this before. Oh, and I need to actually equip that materia too, because I don't actually have the enemy skills on right now. But yeah, I wish I would have actually learned this initially. My guess here, or my understanding, is that there's going to be other places to learn this as well, but I just don't, honestly, I don't really want to wait. I want to try to get it now, because if I don't, it bugs me. So let's, this is Skillmaster Deadly Dodge. Question is, which one can I get rid of here? Let's do, let's get rid of Deadly Dodge for the time being. Put on enemy, whoops. There we are. Okay, so let's save.
Hey, been waiting for you. So,
all right, let's do, what is it here? God, was it Team Payback? It was Team Payback. Yeah, it's these two. Let's see, Cloud Barrett. Cloud Barrett again. man. Sometimes this battle goes so fast, and sometimes it doesn't. The last time I did this, I just shredded these two.
Let's do this.
Boom. Get it. I love the old battle, or the victory animation. Very, very fun.
Alright, watch and learn. Let's speed things up.
Speed things up indeed.
Get your ass in gear.
Dice.
How about a nice cold can of whooping?
Let's finish this. All right. Sorry. So long. Here it comes.
Probably doesn't make sense to summon Carbuncle. Because I don't think he's gonna live long enough. I don't know, I get a kick out of that every time I summon that. I feel like I mean, at this point it's a novelty.
So long.
Ooh. Time material improved, alright, cool. Very cool and good. Oh Jesus, this fight again. Oh. Let's see here.
It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Stay down, asshole. Chill out. Catch you sleeping.
Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. This is gonna work so much better. Oh my god. So the last time that I did this, I didn't even think about the synergy materia, I guess, because yeah, I mean this should work so much better because Cloud will cast on the Iron Sphere every time I do, or Barrett does, however you want to say that.
Chill out. Ooh, gotta love it. Freeze.
Whoa.
How about a nice cold can of whooping? Ooh, gotta love it. Chill out.
Just like that.
What's coming to
Gotcha. Need a breather.
Let's do this.
Oh my god. I'm just terrible at getting the right targets here. Oh Jesus, that just didn't really do much. Didn't get a whole lot of damage on the Killmonger.
Hang back. Brace yourself.
Jesus.
Guess it's my turn. Feeling a bit chilly?
Well, I thought this was going to work a lot better, but it really doesn't seem like it. Just doesn't really seem like,
You're about to catch a cold.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it matters that much that I'm even staggering it, honestly. Which is a little depressing, but...
Feeling a bit chilly?
Oh, nice, and Bug got stunned.
Suck on this! Check out this shit right here! Bang, bang!
Bang, bang. Yeah, I should have just cast on the Chromogger instead, it looks like.
Suck on this! Got a whole heap of land with your name on it. Bring it home.
I got you.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell just happened?
Get your shit together.
Wow, yeah, Jesus. Okay, you got him.
Suck on this!
Well, it's a good thing. I died right at the end. That was just terrible. I don't know what happened to Cloud there. Must have just swapped over at a really bad time. He got worked over. Alright, so this is the fight that I should be able to learn that ability.
Take the lead.
Want some more? Chill out. Want some more? Don't look now, but it's about to get real.
Sorry.
Jump on it, asshole! Suck on this! Want some more?
Okay. Well, we should be... Oh, level 30!
I'm counting on it.
Alright, do I have this right? Yeah, Icy Aura. Alright. Alright, I don't know how to get this thing to cast on me, though. Or use it, or learn it. I don't want to say that. There it is. Sweet. Got it. Elgid Aura. Do a magical aura that deals ice damage on contact. Sick. So it's like an ice shield. Yeah, like a damage shield. Dang. Final EverQuest type stuff, yeah. I'm sure EverQuest isn't the only damage shield. Isn't the only game that's got a damage shield mechanic. Let's
Try this.
There.
Zerp. Got him.
That it?
All right. Now, I mean, this doesn't even matter, but let's just.
Deal with that.
Oops.
Come on.
And in time.
Feeling a bit chilly?
Apparently, I can't get these. These off one time.
Keep pouring it on. Take your all on. Want some more? Feel the heat. Suck on this. Oh, this is gonna burn. You ain't getting out of this. Got a hole, he will give it all.
I've got this. Calling lightning.
All right, that's a win.
Take the lead.
About damn time.
To wind. That wind on.
Chill out. Freeze!
There you go.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
There we go. All right. Those rewards are like pathetic, but it is what it is. All right, so that was it. I got my I got my enemy skill learned that I wanted, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. So, all right, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.